Hi everybody, this video aims to introduce you to Edmodo. Edmodo at first glance may look like your average social media platform similar to Facebook. However, it is specifically for education. It's been specifically made for teachers to chat with their students in classes and for teachers to discuss ideas, theories, share resources with practitioners and colleagues in groups like these. On first glance, you may think it looks quite similar to a very popular social media platform out there, and it does. It was created in a way for it to be quite user-friendly. Many people do have Facebook these days, so for it to look similar to Facebook means that it's not an extra technology, an extra look that they've got to get used to, because it's quite similar to something that they may or may not already use. Obviously, we cannot assume that everybody already uses Facebook or has used it in the past. However, Facebook has been created and Edmodo has been created so that it's quite intuitive. So as you saw there, when I scrolled up and down, we had classes and we had groups. At the top here, we've got my name, my profile is here if I clicked on that. At the top in the middle, we've got where you would pop a post or a status. And then down here we have a news feed, and this news feed would include posts from all of my classes and all of my groups. At the top here we have lots of different menu items, including notifications, and then we have my picture, which if I clicked on it, I can access my profile, settings, help, and I can log out. This video today is going to specifically consider how you would use Edmodo with peers and colleagues rather than learners, because I'd like to create another separate video which is specifically to do with learners. So today I'm going to show you how you join a group, how you create a group, how you join a group, and how you create your own Edmodo account. So I'm doing things a little bit backwards to start with, just so that I can show you what Edmodo looks like. So I've already logged in, I've already got an account. So I just want to show you what Edmodo looks like here. In a moment, I'm going to create a group, and then I'm going to show you how to create a brand new account and join that group. Okay. Now, two things I'd like to show you before I make a group and log out. First thing is the different kinds of things that you can post. You might be thinking, well, what can I post? What's the difference between this and sending emails? Well, this is a little bit more user-friendly than sending lots and lots of emails. So you can post a note, just normal typing. You can attach different kinds of files, including images, PDFs. You can add a direct link to videos or websites. You can add things from your own personalised library, and your library is up here. Your library is different resources and things that you've uploaded to a specific storage on Edmodo, which would then mean that you could share that specific resource in lots of different classes, lots of different groups, without having to continually upload. The really good thing about Edmodo, if you have Google account, is that it's also linked to Google, and it can be linked to your Google Drive. So if you share a lot of resources, or you keep and store a lot of resources on your Google Drive, then you can easily attach your Google Drive to this, and it's really easy to just attach a document or something from your Google Drive directly into your post. Next, you can format your writing, but it's very similar. It's very simple formatting, so bold, italics, underline, and that's about it. But that's really all you need for these kind of simple, short, simple notes. Next is quite a good post specifically for class use, to be honest, and that is being able to schedule posts at later dates and times. So you don't have to type something now and click post. You can schedule it for a week, a month, or whatever in the future. Okay, so I'm going to scroll on down and I would like to show you how to create a group. Scroll on down, these are all the groups that I have here. I'm going to click create a group. Okay, I'm going to create my group, call it phonics, select grade. Grade is your level. This is an American company, so some of the language is a little bit geared towards American education system. So let's click higher education. Subject area, let's go with language arts because it's phonics and English. Private to members, this is quite important, okay? If you're going to be creating a group and you just want your class or your group to be private to the people within it. And that will mean that the only way for them to join the group is by either accessing through a code that you give them or a specific URL, and you have to approve them. So I'm going to click create. Excellent. Okay, so this immediately comes up with the code that I just told you about and the ability to invite people by email. I'm not going to do anything with this now. I'm actually going to click cancel. The reason why I've clicked cancel is because of what I want to show you is how you could add people after you've created a group. You might create a group and then accidentally click the X and then think, oh my goodness, how am I actually going to invite people now? Where's the group code gone? So I will show you how to access that group code. If you go up to your settings, you can see here your group code, or you can use a join URL. A join URL is particularly useful for those who do not already have an Edmodo account. A group code is good for people who do have an Edmodo account, because what they do is they click join a group and then it'll come up asking for a group code and they just type that group code in. This little lock here, as it says, you can click the lock to prevent extra users joining without your approval. So I'm going to copy this, okay, this join URL, because what I'd like to do now is I'm going to log out of my account and I'm going to rejoin Edmodo as a brand new person. And by doing that, I'm going to show you how you would join a group. Okay, so this is your just basic Edmodo page, edmodo.com. I'm going to paste that join URL in. I'm going to click on it. Okay. Phonics, higher education. Yep, that sounds like the right one. Now I have a choice. I can either log into my existing account or I can create a new account. So my name is no longer Chloe Hines. My name is Jessica Jones. So I need to create a new account because I don't have one. Okay, I'm a teacher. Okay. So I'm going to pop my email address in, email available, good, that means no one else has used my email, and then I'm going to put in a password. Okay, oh, glad I got an okay on my password strength, fantastic. So next, sign up for free. That's creating my account. So all it's asked for here is an email address, a password, and now it's asking for my name. And that's all Edmodo is going to ask you for. Fantastic. Okay, if I click let's go there, then it will show a tour of Edmodo. I don't want it to do that at the moment because I'm doing this tutorial for you, so I'm going to click X. When you do it, click let's go and see where it shows you. Okay, so as it says at the top there in green, congratulations Jessica Jones, your group join request was sent to Ms. Hines. And I'm looking on my phone now and I can see someone wants to join your group. Jessica Jones wants to join phonics. So what I'm going to do on my phone that you can't see, I'm actually clicking my requests and I'm going to approve Jessica Jones in the group. Because at the moment you can see she's got no classes and no groups. So that means that she's not actually been approved in that group yet. I'm going to click approve. Okay, I'm going to go up to the notifications at the top here. As you can see, there's 2 notifications there already. And that was Ms. Hines approved your request to join phonics. Fantastic. Okay, so that means that I'm now in the phonics group. If I click back to home, okay, I now would like to show you one last thing before you go, and that is notifications. So, like we said before, you might have lots of notifications come through, but do you always have to be on edmodo.com? Well, you can get notifications sent through to you via email or notifications sent directly to your phone. And you can do that by doing this. Click on your person here, your profile picture that I've not set yet. I'm going to click on settings. Okay. Next, I'm going to click on notifications. Okay. So here we have 3 different options for notifications. Email, which will be sent to this email account. Push, which means it gets sent to notifications get sent to your phone on the screen of your phone, whereas SMS would get sent as a text message to your phone. The most important things that I'd say have a little look at here is down here you have a reply to your note, you have unread messages, there is a note to your group. So you might want to click all of these off. So if I click like this, if they're grey, then that means that you won't get them. But I want a note from my group, so I'm going to keep that on green. Okay, I don't need a note from my school. Okay, I want to keep my unread messages. I want to keep a reply to my note. Someone likes my note. If I'm in a big group, I might not be that interested in lots and lots of likes and to constantly get notifications and emails about it. So I might want to click on grey. So really it's about ensuring where your notifications are going, whether you want them to go to email, whether you want them to go to your phone, what you would like to do. Also bear in mind, as I said before, I was actually on my phone and I was approving Jessica Jones joining the phonics group there. And I did that via my phone because I have the Edmodo app. I use the app quite a lot. I use Edmodo quite a lot with students and with practitioners as well. So that's why I have the app on my phone so that I can easily access it rather than using it on a web browser. But have a little play with Edmodo and you might find that there are different functionalities in the app that aren't available, different functionalities on the web browser version that are not available on the slimmed down version that is used for a mobile app. Okay, thank you very much for listening. If you have any questions, then please do ask them underneath this in the YouTube comments. Thank you very much for listening.